Welcome back, everybody, to the back nine of the 2020 Jonesboro Open, the Played Against Sports Jonesboro Open presented by Prodigy Disc Golf Pro Tour event. We are here at hole 10, par 3, 360 feet. We were left off after hole 9 at even, -3, -5, and +3. Both Emily and Kat with huge drives right up to the log to the right side that just protects it before the basket around the corner. Both rounds now, Ellen, she even commented, she threw the sidearm, turned it over to the left side, but both times it rolled right out into the middle for her. So doesn't always work the way we want it to, but sometimes we just got to take whatever luck gives us. Great lefty low skip shot there for Emily. Left side, but dirty. Just spit right through those chains. Right side and dirty. These chains have to have been coated in Crisco. Both left side, both right side and left side. I know they weren't perfect, but man, they definitely pushed through. So, couple bogeys, couple pars. It's hole 10. 2 bogeys, 2 pars, even, -3, -4, +4, hole 11, par 4, 560 feet. I had to get a little creative on the camera angle this time so you could see it. Emily with the huge crush putting into the open field down to the right side. Sidearm for Krissie. Gonna put herself in a good position to put over on the left. And another smashed potato by Kat. This forehand roller, though, by Ellen was just a thing of beauty. I wish I was able to have zoomed in on it a little bit better. I lost it with that orange and that grass. You can see it, but man, that was just beautiful. We were all talking about that after that shot. Krissie catching the left side fringe there a little bit. Ellen with the beautiful drive, but she even commented that she felt she was going to do that. That flick, just put it in a little bit early. This basket's right by where her disc lands. You can see the circle's edge painting right there. So, but the basket does tuck around the cove there a little bit. Emily should have a pretty routine putt from there, and there we can see the basket for Kat. Not a lot you can do with those trees in the way. You can see how far Ellen is into those woods. Doesn't have a whole lot of choices. Just gonna try to lumberjack her way out. But she's gonna get caught up in the trees. It's gonna push her back. I know Ellen was not hoping for this hole, but it was kind of an interesting statistic to see that she threw a roller, a sidearm, a backhand, the putt. She pretty much used a whole arsenal of different styles of shots to get her to this point on the hole. Emily with the par. But after all of that, she took a bogey, 3 pars, 1 bogey, even -3, -4, and +5. Hole 12, par 4, 535 feet. You can see those signs at the bottom. Those signs are out of bounds. It's kind of like an island stream that goes through. And Emily, with a great drive, clips that tree, knocks her out of bounds. Krissie's like, I'm not messing with that at all. I'm just going to play this safe. The Cat's saying, why not? I am going for it. And makes it by a mile. No problems whatsoever for Cat. Beautiful drive. Ellen, who did this shot in round one, came up a little bit short. She was thinking it was short here and scoots over the top.
It sure is.
Big lefty hyzer there for Emily. Comes a little short, but she's on top of the hill. She'll be able to see the basket. And Cat with a huge crush, clipping the trees, but sailing right past the basket. She's going to end up at the bottom of the hill. And the big flick there for Ellen. And, oh, that will look so close. Great run by Emily, or at least lay up underneath the basket. Ellen's, I don't want to putt. I'm just going to stick this underneath the basket. Right side face mask. Krissie's going to just take her bogey, move on. Cat with the par. Emily with the bogey. And Ellen's just happy she got a par. 2 pars, 2 bogeys, +1, -2, -4, +5, hole 13, par 3, 255 feet. This X is one of the easier holes at a .28 under par. And you can see Cat putting it right up to the basket. Great drive by Krissie. Emily just laying up, taking her medicine. Taking her medicine even if it's bitter. And Ellen with the high putt, getting that birdie. See, an excited Ellen's a happy Ellen. Great birdie. Krissie with the birdie too. Cat with the birdie too. Emily's going to putt out with the sole par. 3 birdies, 1 par. Even, -2, -5, and +4. Hole 14, par 4, 520 feet. Here at the bottom is kind of a makeshift river again that is all out of bounds, where you see those white stakes along the bottom. It is a big drive downhill to get over that. These girls definitely have the ability to do it. But at this point, 14 holes into the second round, they are playing the smart play. And it looks like they are all 4 just going to lay up. There's no shame in laying up whatsoever. It's all about the score. Kat's going to put herself in an interesting position for her next shot. It looks like Emily and Ellen both like to be over there by the hay bales. And a beautiful shot by Krissie. right at the log. She's definitely going to have a putt right there. Not a lot of choices for Kat. She's just putting out a forehand roller. I think she intended for that to go a little bit more to the left than to the right. Krissie with the birdie 3 on hole 14. Emily's going to take the par with the little bit of turbo flick style putt there by Kat. Going to take the bogey, and Ellen with the par. 1 birdie, 1 bogey, 2 pars, -1, -2, -4, +4. Hole 15, par 3, 270 feet. This is measures at .44 under par, so almost a half a stroke under par for the average for these FPO ladies. This is also the hole that Garrett Gerthy got the ace on Jomez Pro during round 1. Cat with the Boomenheiser. Emily with the big putt. Boom! Birdie putt. She was pretty excited about that. She's already been playing pretty decent. That was a huge putt for Emily. Dead center face mask for Kat. Just a few more inches and she was golden with that. Well, Krissie kind of splashes out that right side. And Ellen's on the left side. One hits a downtown putt. The other 3 hit every section of the basket, but just not the middle. So 1 birdie. Looks like 3 pars is what we should get here. 1 birdie, 3 pars, -1, -3, -4, and a +4 as we go into hole 16, par 4, 520 feet. This plays as the hardest hole on the course. Hole 16 plays at almost a full stroke over par. This is a par 4. It's playing closer to a par 5. It's pretty much a landing zone where these girls are aiming. Krissie hit the tree a little bit early, so she's going to leave herself a little bit of a tough second shot. But you throw a good first shot, and it puts you in an opportunity to try to clear the lake for the second shot. But if you're not in the right position, it's going to make it for a tough second shot. As you see, Krissie's pretty much just having to lay up. Get a little bit of a roll there to the right, which is still not a bad place to be. It's actually flatter ground over there. However, lefty Emily said, I'm going for it. Clears it with no problem and puts it right next to the basket. Beautiful shot. But here's what I was talking about. Kat threw a great shot, but she didn't have a lot. She could either aim really low underneath that branch or a big hyzer around that branch, which either way she was risking the water. And here's her 3rd shot and turns it over. And although it's dry, it is out of bounds. Krissie with the sidearm hits the tree and goes out of bounds. Ellen was out of bounds on her drive, so she did have to play from the drop zone. Everybody's safely over the water. Right side chains. Kat, let me tap out, get out of here. I'm going to take this triple and move on. And the solo birdie putt by Emily. 1-8, 1-7, a birdie and a par, +3, -4, -1, and +4. Hole 17 is a par 4, 530 feet, rolling downhill from a left to right angle. Big sidearm by Ellen. Beautiful landing location. Cat throwing straight, but hyzers it out way too quick. Her OB struggles are real. She's definitely needing to find some positivity in her round. Started out really hot. These last few holes have really gotten to her. But she's a very talented girl. I have no doubt that she could figure this out. Beautiful rolling hills straight down the gap. Ellen throwing the sidearm, sliding right up. About 20 feet from the basket, it looks like. A little bit short for Emily. And once again, Cat with the unlucky tree hit.
Nice.
Drops her pretty much straight down. And Cat really is on some unfortunate luck here. She hits that right side cage, but it rolls all the way down the hill. When you're having unfortunate things happen to you, even to the best players, it's really hard to maintain that mental composure. Ellen with the beautiful birdie 3. Krissie's going to take her bogey, get out of there. Emily's going to take the par. And Cat, unfortunately, is going to take the triple to put her to +2, +4, -4, +2, +3 on the round. Girls are giving their social distance high fives. Good rounds, good playing with you. We're on hole 18, par 5, 818 feet. This hole measures at about a 5.5, so about a stroke harder than par. Emily releasing a little bit late, catching that right side tree. And Krissie catching that left side tree with the low flick a little bit early. And Cat with the booming textbook drive right down the middle. That is the Cat we know right there. Cat with the low second shot. There are some trees, makes it really hard to try to stay underneath them, especially with the rolling hills going upwards. Ellen with the sidearm, landing pretty much right next to Cat. At 818 feet, it just seems like this hole takes a little while. You're just throwing and you're throwing just to try to do something. Try not to lose any strokes. It can be really hard on holes like this though. The Cat grip locking it. See the frustration on her. She goes out of bounds. And Ellen with the sidearm trying to get the flex out. It also goes out of bounds. Cat trying to give it a run. Should be close enough to be able to tap out and go on her way. Putt out to live another day. Got round 3 tomorrow. Huge putt that Krissie. Big par save. She's gonna finish at +4 on the round. Emily's going to finish out. Bogey's going to put her at -3 on the round, though. Cat's ready to move on. Cat will finish at +3. And Ellen finished had a 6. 1 over par. So 70, 63, 69, and 70. Thank you for watching the 2020 Played Against Sports Jonesboro Open presented by Prodigy Disc Golf Pro Tour event. If you like what we're doing, please like, share, and subscribe, all that usual jazz. Until next time, we'll see you guys all for round 3.